scene shifts to Dueling Valley as a voice rings out, the Demon Emperor Sect. Puh. It seems I hasn't heard that name for several thousand years. It was the voice of a cat-like beast. Do you really wish to form an alliance with us? Standing opposite below was a purple-haired member of the Demon Emperor Sect. The cat beast continued, we reign supreme here in Dueling Valley, commanding hundreds of thousands of beasts. No one on the Starfall continent dares to set foot here. Why on earth would we need to cooperate with your Demon Emperor Sect? Purple Hair replied, the three great forbidden grounds of Starfall, your Dueling Valley, our Demon Emperor Sect's Dusk Crow Mountains, and the 100 Hills Mountains of the Great King of 100 Hills. They are said to be forbidden to the living, but that is merely to hide our presence. Having been discarded by the Starfall continent, the first-class sects now monopolize the central province, where the spiritual energy is most abundant. HMPH, the reason no one interferes with our territory is simply because the spiritual energy in these three places has dissipated. Currently, in our Demon Emperor Sect, disciples cannot even cultivate without relying on pills. As for the 100 Hills Mountains, they have now changed their surname to Jun. The Great King of 100 Hills has also become a minor general under someone else's command. And as for this Dueling Valley, how much longer can it possibly hold out? Hearing this, all three of them fell silent. A moment later, the goat beast spoke up, times have changed. Though we once shook the Starfall continent, we cannot turn back the mandate of heaven that favors humanity. However, our Dueling Valley still maintains this small piece of land before us. Purple Hair immediately interjected, then what if I told you that soon, among the major sects, the number of experts at the Martial Emperor level and above will be reduced by more than half? Do you three still want to remain content in this corner? Have you three heard of the dimensional battlefield yet? Meanwhile, Yi was still pummeling those fellows relentlessly. Compared to the enemies on the dimensional battlefield, we are still far behind. One of them leaped in for a sneak attack. He clawed down, tearing the ground, but Yi dodged it effortlessly. Then he teleported behind the fellow and unleashed a punch, kicking him so hard that he went flying into the distance. Then he flew like the wind to intercept him from behind. But he was immediately blocked by two others who jumped in to provide cover. Both of them lunged at Yi with their claws. As expected of a sect hidden for years, the number of martial saints is quite high. Fortunately, the people standing behind me aren't few either. Yi was immediately supported by two of his brothers. They rushed out to intercept the two clawed attacks for Yi. Those two were pushed back, and Yi took the opportunity to gather energy in both palms. He unleashed the 7 profound radiant light blast palm technique, causing the two of them to vanish instantly. Okay, double kill. Yi asked, were you two injured? King Yang replied, we're fine. With this equipment, the physique of ancient martial emperors, and the universe talisman, we have firmly stepped into the martial saint realm. Yi turned back to Banda, not bad, Dids. Just make sure you don't drag your old man down. Meanwhile, the bald man was breaking out in a cold sweat. What the hell? Did he just wipe out two of our martial saints? Those three kids clearly weren't this strong just a moment ago. That Lunhead one was only a martial saint at first, and the two beside him only had half saint cultivation. How did they get so strong just by changing the hairstyles? He has once again become a peak martial emperor, plus there are now 2 high-rank martial saints. Then he turned around and asked his subordinate how many martial saints were currently at the headquarters. The subordinate replied, reporting to the elder, there are currently only about a dozen martial saints here, but most are low rank, because when going to Spirit Crossing Valley, the deputy sect master took several high-rank martial saints, and some are with the sect master. HMPH, doesn't that man named Yun claim to know divination? Could he not foresee a great enemy approaching the headquarters today? He clearly wants to send those at odds with him to their deaths. Given Deputy Sect Master Yun's character, it probably wouldn't go that far. After all, aside from being in the Demon Emperor Sect, his daily conduct truly has nothing to do with the demonic path. Furthermore, Peasant he said that in the last few years, some things haven't aligned with his predictions. For instance, in Yang County or the Ice Emperor Lotus. Damn it, those are all just excuses. That way, he can plot to harm us while completely avoiding suspicion. Moreover, I suspect these people are demonic experts he secretly cultivated. Look at them. Their strikes are ruthless, and some are extremely malicious, targeting people's groins. Their combat power has skyrocketed, clearly using a forced enhancement technique like the demonic path's blood-burning art. Their entire bodies are glowing red and they wear horn masks. How could they be good people? We even look more like the righteous path than they do. Furthermore, the one who hasn't made a move yet is clearly the leader. In the brief exchange just now, I discovered that this person's strength is unfathomable. The one who leveled our sect protecting array in a single strike must be him, as an aura that makes people uncomfortable always surrounds him. Even through that evil mask, I can still sense it. A smile even more cruel than the mask itself.